Alright. It's all good. Let's see. Toggle on-screen display. Actually, zoom insert, because I barely use a button. It's like a good button. I don't know when it will work though, but we'll see. It doesn't. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I've ever played this map, but it's the map with the different parts, which it seemed nice to me to be able to like divide your city up that way. You also have like a lot of import access, import and export, or like tourism points. You have some nice hills. See, oh, we cannot even see the full map yet. But first of all, let's see the wind direction. Can we see that with the industrial? Oh, that's annoying. Eh? So the wind starts from somewhere around here. Eh? Okay, I guess so. So the wind blows from right to left. Damn, that makes it a little annoying. Because I would have to put my industry, like the polluting air, on the top left. Huh. It would have been way nicer if the air flew like left to top right. But okay, we're gonna have to deal with that. So industry will be more inland. It is what it is. For now we can make the industry maybe just on the top.
Wil je naar muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist-aanbeveling voor je workout krijgen. Vraag je dan Gemini? Dan speelt Spotify het voor je af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog nooit zo makkelijk. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Let's start. So, we already looked at that. That's oh, there's a plane. Hello. Half full plane. That's unfortunate. 15 pets on board. What the hell? Here we go. We got a little cul-de-sac at the moment. Nice little on and off ramp like we have at Igloo, where I grew up. Okay, we're gonna start with some decent sized roads, but I do think we're gonna go up first, because I do want like majority of this to be well, yeah, residential. White queen. Oh yeah, that's for on the side. Let's see. So this is currently the only city entrance. I'll probably do like several. Oh, and there's also roads down here. Ah, that's good. That's really good. Because then you could have like another highway that goes on the other side. So not all traffic has to come from one way, which is really good. We'll split it up here. What is that? That. Okay, there's just a random road right there. I will not be needing you. So we'll just, for now, make this like a nice little roundabout. I'm not. I'll make this a nice little roundabout for now. So. Okay, we do have some fertile lands. Yeah, stone. For stone you don't really need anything specific. We got Dutch houses, which is nice. I'm really curious to see how these Dutch variants look. Oh, it's only for the residential zones. Home. Okay then. Gable roof and gambrel roof. Oh, just different types. Okay, I'll probably just randomly select it. I don't know what the difference really is. Oh well. Let's see. You also need to be foreseen of water, so we need to know what the water flow is like. Water tower, huh? I guess this might just be a good point. Voila. And I can do like a small road. What's wrong with this? Dead end. This road has a dead end and this does not allow traffic. Oh, it's a one-way. Whoops. My bad. That's all sorted. We can do a fluid dump. Maybe more around this area, so it doesn't flow in this. I'd rather put it on this side actually, so it flows away and not like pulls up right here. One thing we could do later is maybe like make a big thing here that all the poop shoots out, gets filtered, and then gets absorbed with water dams as well. So we got power. Electric. No substation. Huh. So these, oh, they're smaller. Can they do the same? Yes. They don't have any noise pollution, nice. Funny. And they cost less, what?
Aan het einde
We
van de
zijn de
dag
urban
stel je het
efficiënt
alarm
bomen.
in
Huh.
om de volgende dag
That is
goed te
weird, they
beginnen.
are just straight up
Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de
a
klok-app van
better
Google op
thing.
Android,
Electric
zodat je
input.
's morgens met de perfecte
Okay
soundtrack
then, so
wakker
just to
wordt.
make it
Of
easier I
luister
guess.
het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Not really that much wind. I'll start with a coal.
I've been breaking down. Never thought it would happen.
I'd like to put the coal like at the back, so it doesn't really interfere with anything else. I'll make this.
On my own. I feel like time moves slow when I'm alone. I'm losing all my self-control.
Boom, boom, boom. Losing all my self-control. Losing all my self-control. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Nice. Well, I won't be optimizing that much at the moment. Voila. Let's go underground. Oh, I guess just one is fine, but I'll just connect them up, I guess. Don't think that matters much. Oh, the road is there, damn it. Hold on. I honestly I just don't know how to make like nicely looking cities. That is my main issue. Like I only know how to build like efficient cities in terms of like maximize space and just usefulness, but then everything also just goes to shit. Just some local food production. for grains and stone. I could do stone up there. I wonder if that will pollute it too much. Guess we'll find out. Voila. See again, way to optimize for space, but it's in place. And just click around a little, maybe not that much. That one matters because I have no clue what that even is. I gotta redraw this now completely. Okay, I'm just gonna replace it. It's way easier. Alright, nice. Oh, plane. Okay, good. That's that all sorted out. We could also just put one there. That's like the most basic things.
Geniet volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV te downloaden. Kijk videopodcasts, luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus. Je beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
And that's a big ass circle. Holy shit. Bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Voilà. I think I'm tripping. I think I'm tripping. You know what, I'll just make it like pretty straight. Voila. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Maybe a little too optimized again, but gotta deal with it. Okay, so this is the main road. I don't want anything connected to that. Or maybe, do I want anything? Because I could like make a disconnect like, already for like heavy traffic to go up there. This actually also doesn't need to be such a big road. Why am I such an optimizer? I don't know why I'm like this. Okay. How could I separate like the heavy traffic early on? I could maybe do like a later on a heavy traffic ban there. Oh, is that not a thing anymore? It's not a thing anymore. Okay. Okay. That's a little odd in my opinion, but okay. I guess there will be no separation. This is weird. Oh, give it grass.
Aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen. Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de klok-app van Google op Android, zodat jij 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Okay.
Hold tight, it's about time. We go unwind, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Where we go, get in that zone, let it all flow and give me waterfalls. Good energy come through, make me move, make me lose control. Good energy come through.
Not sure what I'll do over here, but we'll find out.
Hold tight, it's about time. We go unwind, let it all flow and give me
Waterfalls. Maybe another like kind of farm. We'll find out later. It's maybe not connected back to the like suburban area, or will that still be? Yeah, that will still be the. No. Okay. Let's connect this way. Up. Upgrade that one. Colors. You gone. Voila. Hold tight. Okay, so this is like a urban area entrance. What would be nice to put here in between? That isn't just. How could we do this? What would be like a nice design in here? Might be a little too curvy. We'll find out. I'm gonna wait with this one. Go a little lower. Like. Next we'll connect this up. I'll buy the style below. I want to do some bendy things just to make it birdy. No, it really breaks it, in my opinion. It just looks weird. Make like a little cul-de-sac there. Why not? I didn't do shit yet. But, okay. How did I already even gain like this, things like this? I haven't even done shit.
Geniet volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV te downloaden. Kijk videopodcasts, luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus die beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Why is it not snapping to like the 90 degree? Is that normal? gonna do some more fluent ones. Body shock. I'm gonna localize at the numbers and just make it fluent. Just for now, those are cul-de-sacs. We got medical care. This is a regular medical clinic. Maybe better be like a little more up, so there is some space for other buildings. Well, that's actually a really good landfill place. That does pollute the ground as well. Wow, the landfill is really small in comparison. Oh, we need to connect these back up. Well, that will probably stay for a while. Not really the most beautiful entrance to a city, but it has to be somewhere. Voila. Chickens. Might have been optimizing a little too much again, but at least we're getting there. And then there could be more things like on there. I might have to like put it back a little bit, but that's troubles for them.
Aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen. Spotify gebruikt hiervoor de klok-app van Google op Android, zodat jij 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog
There's
even
two well
blijft
being within
liggen.
300 meters,
Klik
well
op
there's
het
not
voor
really
meer
anyone there,
informatie.
so...
Take me to a higher place, elevate, hold my hand, let's fly away. I need you.
I'm really curious how this will look.
You're the one that I'm looking for. Maybe it's all a dream, and I'm feeling like I've been here before. Something like a memory, and it goes like.
Well, it's not really that optimized for space, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I want shops on the other sides. Might even extend a little lower, just so it's bigger.
Wandering through my mind, thoughts of you help me win this fight inside. I need you to know that you're the one that I'm looking for. Maybe it's all a dream, and I'm feeling like I've been here before.
Let's go.
Like a memory.
Yeah, I already unlocked something. I think road service is like a good start point. I might actually already make this like longer. I want more cities to be like more people to be in between there. So yeah, how do we do it? If I now go down again, it is re-4 to the right again. Voila. Let's see what we do here. You can be a cul-de-sac for now. Bless myself, holy shit. Bum 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 bum.
I wanna ruin our friendship. We should be lovers instead. I don't know how to say this, 'cause you're really my dearest friend.
Excuse me. Let's extend this road and add some shops to it. What did I unlock in here? So ores and vegetables, but yeah. Those will not be for here. Minus 12k now, oops. Not good. Wait, how much are we exporting? Because this thing is probably like, yeah, not being used enough. $17. Let's see at the services. Landfill is also just new, so I don't think we need much. Nice, less ground pollution. We got textile as well, and medium density housing. Nice. We have elementary schools. Might actually be like the perfect location for it. Or should it be on the outside? Like on the edge maybe. I need to wait for some more tax income. No, I'm not going in that depth. Voila. Seems good to me. Jesus. Service upkeep. What is all the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head. All the things you said. I don't mind. Feel running through my head, running through my head. I want what you said. Was not enough. Don't really think I need anything at the moment, to be honest. Oh wait, with the points. Yes, my design did forget for the medium housing. How? No, not really how, but where do I place the medium housing? Is the question. Because I would like this to be like a suburban area, like low density. But then indeed you need a place for the high density. I did kind of forget about that. Nothing. Voila. We do be growing a lot though. Already at 1,000 people. This can hold way more though, but I could make like these kind of forks. Medium density. Why not? More money, go up. I just need more people to be here. Still, everybody is like 70. Jesus. 28, like that's a lot of 72 jobs at this one site. That is insane. They're here 51. Damn. Toggle traffic routes. Buying. Aha. This dumb truck is going to buy coal. Okay. Oops. We really just need people to come in. Oops. How much does this produce? Small. 20 meg. Oh. That's not much. I expected that to be more, honestly. I could remove it and just import all my electricity. I don't know. How much bigger is it? And I call 650. Damn. Dang it. What else could be good?
Wil je naar muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist aanbevelen.
You'll have to wait a bit until the
Vraag je dan Gemini, dan speelt
things
Spotify
get
het voor je
better.
af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog
mining.
nooit zo
Oh,
makkelijk.
that's coal
Klik op de
mining.
banner voor meer informatie.
Might be better to just bulldoze that. I wanna see the difference. And put like a substation here. What is not connected? Oh, oh yeah, the one bit. So now we import everything. Yep. We're down by half costs. Nice. Why there's a bump in the road? What? Huh. Weird. Citizens are still booming. But we need more mullahs. I also don't get, like, where are my traffic mods? To travel outside? Oh, bruh. I got no money. And that's the downside of making like such a high population area right there. Let's do some switcheroo. Actually, this does not need to be like a big road at all. Already need more industry. Or more variety in industry. Need a temporary addition. How does the wind blow again? Up. So there's no point in like any industry there. Then I will pollute my whole city. Yeah, let's just do a temporary. Voila. Oh yeah. This side is meant to be more noisy, that's why I want this. This is the quiet part. Wow, that's expensive. Just planting some trees, what the hell?
Wil je naar muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist-aanbeveling voor je workout krijgen. Vraag je dan Gemini, dan speelt Spotify het voor je af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog nooit zo makkelijk. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
How much can this thing output actually? Transfer capacity 80. Damn. Oh. I can't even place electrical wire. Wow. It's not going good. All crime. Where is the crime tab? 32. Oh damn. Yeah, I don't have a PlayStation yet. That's true. There's need more inhabitants. Seems like my costs are only going up. It might be a little too close to the cross point. But I can't fix it. Nice. Gives me oh wow. There's so much demand. Oh wow. Wow, they're all filled. Yeah, well. Well, I guess this doesn't work doing it like this way. Actually not in the beginning at least, so it takes up way too much space. It does look nice. God dang it. Yeah, well. It's not efficient at all. That is true. Alright, let's do a redo. And then I got some money. Could always take an extra loan. Okay. Let's do a main road down. Right.
Geniet volop door de nieuwste Spotify
No way,
app
that's
voor Google
90.
TV te downloaden. Kijk
Oh, is it 90,
videopodcasts,
what? Okay.
luister naar je favoriete albums
I
of
guess.
focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus die beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Done with trying. Too many reasons to keep you on my mind. Kill my feelings, all the truth. Memories of you and I, you and I. Living where the stars don't shine, stars don't shine. I've been running from this tainted love. This is over, baby, no bad blood. I've been running from this tainted love. This is over, baby, no bad blood.
Okay, I think they'll stay for a little bit.
Done with trying. Too many reasons to keep you on my mind. Kill my feelings, all the truth. Memories of you and I, you and I. Living where the stars don't shine, stars don't shine. I've been running from this tainted love. This is over, baby, no bad blood. I've been running from this tainted love. This is over, baby, no bad blood.
Mm, let's temporarily do that. I don't think I'll need many offices. Oh, it's the low end, it's not the high. Wait, this. What? How do I have high? I don't even have high yet. What? Why is 8? How can I have demand for high density residentials when I don't have any? What? What is that? Oh, high density is also low rent. Ah, that could be. Where do I do the low rent? Oh no, not you. You can say medium.
Wil je naar muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist-aanbeveling voor je workout krijgen. Vraag je dan Gemini, dan speelt Spotify het voor je af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog nooit zo makkelijk. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Okay, we'll probably go really bad for us a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. Will be like an insanely big reset. Better off just buying it so I can expand my industrial zone if needed, because I will need it. Oh, if you delete the roads, you don't get your money back. Fuck! Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, mistake on my part. That's a lot of fucking cabs, holy shit. Why does everyone have to go down? Okay. Let's see how it evolves. Inflowing traffic is really insane. Jesus! This is what I mean with people that cannot drive, like the AI is so... Oh, in this. Why are there even so many fucking cabs? Like, bruh. Get yourself a bike. Like, this is totally bikeable. Where are you going? Yeah, also like don't leave any space for him to cross over, which is just so horrible. Yeah, this should be joined.
Working my ass off all day, it's just one bottle of wine or two. But hey, you can't even talk. You smoke weed just to help sleep, so why you out getting stoned at 4 o'clock? And then you come home to me. Don't say hello, 'cause I go high.
Oh, this could also be an inflow for... Oh shit. I didn't even know traffic could come from here, what the hell? Wellston, okay.
too fucking clean. You told me get a job, then you ask where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever, and then I'm too fucking dumb. You hate it when I cry unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect till I show you that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you, and you hate the fucking law. 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 Don't say hello, 'cause I got high again and forgot to fold my clothes. Don't say hello, 'cause I got high again and forgot to fold my clothes. 'Cause I'm too messy and then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, then you asked where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever, and then I'm too fucking dumb. You hate it when I cry unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect till I show you that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you, and you hate the fucking law. You hate the fucking law. You hate the fucking law.
Yeah, well, this is not really ideal. An inflow for traffic. The problem is I always try to make my cities way too fucking big.
Geniet volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV.
I always plan too far ahead. Like I make
luister
my
naar
cities
je
way too big and then I
favoriete
don't have
albums,
anything
of
to
focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe
fix
donkere modus.
or
Die
any
beelden
space
verbergt,
to fix
waardoor
like
jij
traffic
je op het hier
issues.
en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Ah, dang it. Jesus.
Tell me am I too far gone this time? Only one thing that can save me now. I just need your love to be mine. So don't make me wait. Oh, can't you see?
Wait, why are my traffic miles not even showing? I don't get it.
You're the one I need. And if you go then
Fire.
I'll fall, but I guess I've been moving.
It's not good. I don't have a fire department yet.
If you go then I would fall,
Dang.
but I guess I've been moving.
Well, that's fucked. Well, let it burn.
I guess I've been moving.
So my costs just aren't going down.
But I guess I've been moving.
Not good.
Thinking with my heart on fire.
Yep, I failed.
As I look in the mirror, will I lose myself for someone else? 'Cause I gave it all. Can't you see? Love without you just feels wrong. You're the one I need. So baby, please don't leave me alone. Now it's like, ooh, ooh. Every day I'm waking up and you're the one I'm living for. Ooh, ooh. If you go then I will pray, but I guess I'll be moving on. But I guess I'll be moving on.
One of these can burn down.
And if you go then I will fall.
Fixed it.
I guess I'll be moving on.
I just can't make these in cities. I just don't get it. I also played on normal difficulty. Maybe I should not have done that, but I thought it would fix like these demand things. and the city growth rate issues that I have. It's also like they have so much space, but they only decide to grow this. This is really awesome to me. Oh well. Oh wow. Yes, this is my issue, the electricity. I need to produce my own. Loans. You guys can do 250. Yep, let's do that. That's 650. I can't even play that. Okay. Okay, maybe for now I could just take a loan to get like 20 megawatts. Yeah, it is so much less efficient. That is 100 for 20, so you pay 5k per megawatt, and here you pay a lot less. Like price is times 6.5, and output is times a lot more. But okay, but I need to do these. I need to place like 2, 3, maybe probably even 3 to get out. So I need like I'll start with 2.
switch.
Okay, so that's that sorted out.
Wil je naar
nice.
muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist-aanbeveling voor je workout krijgen. Vraag je dan Gemini, dan speelt Spotify het voor je af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog nooit zo makkelijk. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Of course I didn't get my money back. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, that's good. What's wrong? Especially you cannot produce in order to match current demand. That's bullshit. Efficiency 50%. It has water. Oh, that is absorbing all of it. Or what? Huh? Water facility overloaded. How? Yeah, still need to back up. Yep, that was my issue. Why does it come from there? Oh damn it, the fuel is shite. Why does it have to come from there? Yeah, that was a better placement. Okay, let's put them here so they're a lot easier to access.
I can feel the noise, I can feel the speakers bumping through the void. Never wanna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on and I can feel the love, I can feel the heat, I can feel the bass drum banging on repeat. We're never gonna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on and I can feel the rush, I can feel the noise, I can feel the speakers bumping through the void. Never wanna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on. Colors, flashing, floating through space and time. Bodies crashing, shifting in the lights. Colors, flashing, floating through space and time. Bodies
Come on.
I can feel the rush, I can feel the noise, I can feel
How
the
are there so many fucking traffic jams?
never wanna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on and I can feel the love, I can feel the heat, I can feel the bass drum banging on repeat. We're never gonna stop, let's keep it going on and on and on and on.
Wil je naar muziek luisteren die bij je stemming past? Je hoeft het alleen maar te vragen. Met de nieuwe Spotify-extensie voor Gemini op Android kun je je favoriete nummers afspelen, een podcast aanzetten of een playlist-aanbeveling voor je workout krijgen. Vraag je dan Gemini? Dan speelt Spotify het voor je af. De soundtrack voor je dag vinden was nog nooit zo makkelijk. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Did not make it better, did I? And they're all gonna enter here. Come on, city, grow. I'm losing people, god damn it. Like, how are all these houses so tiny? Like, okay, they're decent size, but there's so much room left. I just don't get it. Oh, what gives? No one is coming into my city. What about everything is fully built? So is this. Yeah, I got a lot of loans now. Still. Yeah, I just don't know how to play this game properly. This kind of one was way easier. Because the thing I always do, like, I just over densify my city, which causes insane traffic. But you also need some density, because otherwise, well, yeah, you don't get anywhere. Because for me, this is already like a huge amount of wasted space. But the thing is, if you put everything too packed, there's too much traffic in the same area. But as I can see from here, like, your city entrances are the main thing. I don't think I'll ever come out of this. It's not like it's going down, it's going up over time even. Which is just probably because I don't have enough. No, I still have enough electricity even. I'm still exporting. Just 50% does such a big
Geniet
reduction.
volop door de nieuwste Spotify-app voor Google TV te downloaden. Kijk videopodcasts,
sewage.
luister naar je favoriete albums of focus op muziek met de gloednieuwe donkere modus die beelden verbergt, waardoor jij je op het hier en nu kunt concentreren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Like those few percentages is so much, it's insane. Like I go to 50 and it's like I just don't get it. It is going down though. It's not going good. Also, like, essentially I need more people. But no one is coming in and I don't know why. And there's no demand for anything either. So I don't really get it. There's still some places to build over here. So much space left here, I don't get it. People dying more. There's more people dying than coming in because of road accidents. Like how? How the hell does that even work? How is that even possible? And we're back at -6. Fuck. My landfill is almost also full. Damn it. Yep. I think we're pretty fucked. I don't know what to do. I think we're just fucked. So that's another city failed. I should maybe not have done the normal mode. I should have done easy mode since I barely play this game. Alright. I'll just let it run in the background. Let's just look up some things. Let's see. Cities, Skylines 2. Dips.
Today, I'm going to give you my top 15 tips for beginners in City Skylines 2. But reasonably, even if you're an experienced player, I think that this video will have something that you'll find useful. Now, this is going to be a very information-dense video, so I've included timestamps if you want to skip around or replay anything that you want to revisit. And if you find this video to be valuable, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you enjoy videos like this one. But before we jump in, summer's almost over, and if you're like me, you're trying to squeeze in one last vacation. This year, I'm heading to Chicago. It's close to home and has everything $1 a year. That's a trip right there. Rocket Money helps you spot spending like that, sort your expenses, and shows you where you could cut to it. Number 1, pick your map carefully. The most important decision you can make for your city is the map that you build it on. The map determines where your city is located in the world and the types of industries that it might have formed around, and whether or not it might become.
That's one thing that I actually hate the most. That you have to choose a map. Like, I want a map to somehow be randomly generated, so I have to work with what I got. Because if you have to decide up front, I don't like that amount of control over how my city is fully shaped, since a lot of things can be make or break with the map you choose, and it's like on you. I don't know. This may be something that I just like a lot more, because in Civ 7 or just a civilization, like, your map is randomly generated.
In short, your map determines the story of your city. But it's more than just that. The topography of your map can influence the difficulty in building. The amount of infrastructure that your map comes with will shape where and how you decide to build. And the resource distribution affects the kinds of industries available to you and where you can place them. In my experience, all of this impacts whether or not I want to keep coming back to a map day after day to keep building. Personally, I found that many of the vanilla maps aren't that fun to build on. They're very hilly, they have strange resource layouts, and many of them have harsh climates that sap the fun for me personally. And because of that, I tend to lean on community-created maps. There are many, and plenty of them are excellent. Some are completely unique creations, while others are based on real-world height maps. I've even found multiple versions of my own city, Madison. Now, a few quick notes. If you plan a custom map loaded with resources, you may want to play on easy mode, since tile upkeep is based on resource availability. The more resources on a tile, the higher the upkeep, which will make balancing your budget challenging. Also note that not every map will have every outside connection or every resource available. In a vanilla game, you can add most outside connections later on, but air connections cannot be added, and resources can't be added at all, with the exception of forests, though that comes at a considerable cost. Also, make sure that you're satisfied with the climate, because you can't change it. In a vanilla game, you can't disable seasons or weather. This can not only affect the way that your city looks, but it can also have an impact on performance, because rain and snow tend to lower your FPS. Number 2, only install mods you plan on using in your build. Mods are a huge part of the City Skylines 2 experience for many people. They can add functionality, make building easier, improve visuals, and even fix bugs. And even if you consider yourself a vanilla player, there's a good chance that you'll still want a few mods, especially since the region packs are technically mods published by Colossal Order. Installing mods is simple. Open up Paradox Mods, create a playset, add your mods, and restart. And once you do, your mods and assets and custom maps will all be ready to use. Still,
but they don't work. Like, if it's
mods and assets can slow your load times and take up a ton of storage space. For example, the UK region pack is almost 7 gigabytes. And keep in mind that mods are saved to your user account, not saved in the general City Skylines 2 directory, which means that they're not shared between Windows accounts. If multiple users play on the same PC, they'll each download their own copies of the mods, so that could take up a ton of space. But the bigger issue, though, is stability. Most of the time, when people have issues loading into the game, it's because of mod conflicts, outdated mods, or even abandoned mods. Additionally, I recommend only keeping playsets that you're actively using. That's because the more playsets you have, the more mods you're downloading.
But
in
not
one bonus
available
tip,
in my game.
install Skyve. Skyve keeps your mods up to date without even opening the game. It also has built using. That's because the more playsets you have, the more mods you're downloading. In one bonus tip, install Skyve. Skyve keeps your mods up to date without even opening the game. It also has built-in troubleshooting and warns you when other players are having issues with a mod. But I think my favorite feature is that it lets you back up your playsets. You can even install your favorite creators' playsets if they've shared them. But most importantly, it will save you from the dreaded endless loading screen or even the blue chirper of death. And that in and of itself is reason enough to install it. Number 3, choose your game mode carefully. In early 2025, Colossal Order added the game mode selection screen. It only appears when you start a new city, and the mode you select dramatically changes your gameplay experience. You only install mods. They can add functionality, vanilla published by Colossal Order. Installing mods is simple. Open up Paradox Mods, choose your game mode carefully. In early 2025, Colossal Order added the game mode selection screen. It only appears when you start a new city, and the mode you select dramatically changes your gameplay experience. You have two choices: normal mode, the standard gameplay experience, or easy mode. Now with easy mode, you'll start with more money, lower expenses, subsidies if you're in the red, no tile upkeep, and reduced pollution levels. And again, there's no way to change this after you start your city, so be very careful. You can't change it in dev mode, you can't change it with mods, you're stuck with it for your entire playthrough. Number 4, plan your city. Unlike in City Skylines,
mods is something I should look into, like maybe some maps.
Aan het einde van de dag stel je het alarm in om de volgende dag goed te beginnen.
Pretty much flat. Wow. What a map name.
Zodat jij 's morgens met de perfecte soundtrack wakker wordt. Of luister het nummer steeds opnieuw, wanneer je liever nog even blijft liggen. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
Well, maybe it's a good thing to play on the normal maps first.
1. Roads are relatively cheap in City Skylines too. And while that might not be super realistic, I think it's an opportunity to plan ahead. So lay out where you think your major roads are going to go, and use the district tool to mark areas for future zoning. All of this is basically free to do, and I think it's a lot of fun, and it can save you headaches down the line. Most traffic problems are actually land use problems. Poor layouts cause congestion, and improper zoning does the same. And if you get stuck, I highly recommend downloading Google Earth Pro and exploring cities that you know or cities that are similar to the one that you want to create. I also recommend searching for zoning maps or land use maps for real cities to get ideas of how cities are laid out. Number 5, resist the urge to overbuild. City Skylines 2 makes it very easy to overbuild things. Development points are relatively easy to earn, and it's tempting to place something just because you've unlocked it. You need to fight that temptation. If you have a small version of a service available, build that one first. Perhaps more importantly, ask yourself if you even need that service yet. If your citizens aren't asking for it, you probably don't need it. And that mindset applies everywhere. Don't upgrade your roads until you actually see traffic backing up. Don't increase your density until you've exhausted your ability to expand outward. Don't build high-capacity transit until you actually have the population to support it. Put simply, in the words of Lee Hawkins, only build what you need when you need it. Following this simple rule will improve your budget and make your cities look much more realistic. That said, if you've already overbuilt utility capacity, don't be afraid to adjust your budget sliders or to export excess capacity. Number 6, don't take out loans. Loans might seem like a quick fix, but they're an easy way to bankrupt your city. Yes, in the real world, cities take out loans, but in the game, it often leads to a cycle of dependency that ends in failure. If you're short on money, there are plenty of other ways to get it. Try exporting excess utilities like I just mentioned, building specialized industry wherever you have undeveloped land, or pushing to reach the next milestone for a lump sum of cash. Also remember that signature buildings are always free. They provide XP when placed, and many offer bonuses that make your existing zones much more efficient. They're a great way to boost your income without adding expenses. Another way to avoid loans. Number 7, respect the topography. Now, we've all built cities where we've ignored the terrain, where we've run a road straight up a hillside, And while some cities do this, I'm looking at you, Seattle and San Francisco, most follow the terrain rather than try to fight it. And that's because it's usually cheaper and safer to do so. And in the game, it makes your cities look much more realistic. So turn on contour lines and build with them, not against them. This means using switchbacks when climbing up steep slopes, letting roads follow contour lines instead of cutting up them, and grading before placing roads or buildings. That's right, respecting the topography doesn't mean that you can't build on hillsides, you just have to prepare them before you build on them first. Also, consider exhausting all your flat land or easily accessible land before moving on to more challenging terrain. Ultimately, that'll make your city look much more realistic because that's what happens in the real world. Number 8, carefully control zoning. Zoning is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal to shape the look and the feel of your city, so be very deliberate with it. You can control where buildings spawn in by blocking zoning on specific roads with pedestrian paths. You can also control the size of buildings by being very deliberate with zoning. Generally, the smaller the area you zone, the smaller the building that will spawn in. The smallest building that will spawn in is a 2x2 building, with the exception of row homes, which can be 2x1. The largest zone buildings are 6x6. Now, the only exception to this rule is high-density offices, where some of the tallest buildings have some of the smallest footprints. You can force building variety by varying lot widths or by zoning buildings 1x1. And finally, you can remove parking from some assets by zoning a unit or two shallower. This is particularly true with the Southwestern USA offices. So again, carefully control your zoning, because doing so will help you create a much more realistic and a much more varied looking city. Number 9.
Okay.
Pay close attention to
So
pollution.
I don't know that you
Take
have
it
to
from me.
do
It's
like
easy to forget
so
about
much
pollution
low
until it
level
completely
things.
wrecks your city. You're going to want to try to keep on top of it as best you can. Now, there are 4 different types of pollution in city skylines too: ground, water, air, and noise. Ground pollution comes from landfills and industrial sites, so you're going to want to keep them away from your residential areas or your citizens will get sick. Water pollution, on the other hand, has 2 different forms. It can be found in either standing water or in groundwater. The pollution in standing water comes from dumping raw sewage directly into a water body, while groundwater pollution comes from zoning dirty industries right on top of a groundwater source. If you happen to pollute a water body, be sure not to draw drinking water from it, because in the best case, your citizens will get sick, and in the worst case, you'll trigger a massive death wave. Air pollution comes from industrial, some city services, and from traffic. You'll want to avoid zoning residential near air pollution or your residents will get sick. Now keep in mind that air pollution travels by wind, which in City Skylines 2 is static and predictable. So you want to take a look at your air info view and check wind direction before building any industrial areas. Now, if it's too late and you've already zoned residential downwind from an industrial area, there is a fix. Activate the Advanced Pollution Management Policy. That'll reduce air pollution coming from industrial sites at the expense of creating more industrial garbage. This policy can get quite expensive, but it might be worth it if you're in a pinch. And finally, noise pollution comes from industry, commercial, transportation, city service buildings, and even some parks. Too much noise pollution can make residents sick, so you're going to want to buffer them from it. Use sound walls or landscape buffers to mitigate noise pollution, or simply provide additional space between residential and noisy land uses. Number 10, understand and apply roadway hierarchy. One of the most effective ways to improve traffic flow in your cities is to understand roadway hierarchy. Roadway hierarchy is organizing roads by their function, capacity, access, and speed. At the top of the roadway hierarchy are highways or expressways, which prioritize capacity and speed, providing mobility over long distances. They should provide no direct property access. Next are arterials, which connect major areas of the city to one another. They carry large volumes of traffic and ideally have limited access and intersections. Next are collectors, which link arterials to local streets, balancing speed and access. And finally, we have local roads, which provide direct property access and carry low traffic volumes. Now keep in mind that strict adherence to hierarchy principles tend to produce suburban layouts. In urban areas, hierarchy is looser. Arterials might intersect with local roads, and major land uses might take direct access. While that can cause backups, it can also create realism. Keep in mind that how you use the road matters more than its size. You can make a 2-lane road an arterial by limiting access, or turn a 4-lane urban road into a highway just the same. But keep in mind that in a vanilla game, you can't set speed limits, so your control is limited in that regard. Number 11, leave space around your buildings. This is something that I personally struggle with, and I know a lot of you do as well. Some buildings simply need more space around them, either to look right or to allow for sub-buildings down the line. This is especially true of service buildings. I like to immediately check to see if sub-buildings are available and try to leave enough space for them in the future. It can also be worth it to leave green space around a building to make it feel like it's sitting on its own parcel. This is a great way to break away from the game's zoning grid. Now, if you don't have room for a building's sub-building right next to the main building, don't be afraid to move it slightly off-site. In some cases, this might even be very desirable. For instance, moving a harbor's warehouse away from the main building can make the surrounding district feel much more complete. And with schools, pulling the sub-buildings away can make them feel much more like campuses. You only need to provide pedestrian access to sub-buildings. Garbage is still collected at the main building. So be sure to use that information to your advantage. Number 12, provide transportation options across all modes. Listen, roads are important, but your city needs to provide your citizens with different options to get around. Build complete pedestrian networks and make sure that your transit system has enough coverage and capacity to meet demand. In City Skylines 2, and make sure that your transit system has enough coverage and capacity to meet demand. In City Skylines 2, your citizens will take the path of least resistance and cost. If driving's inconvenient or expensive, they'll happily walk or take transit, but only if it's convenient and you have enough capacity. But if you do, you just might be surprised at how effective a well-planned pedestrian route or transit line can be. Make sure that your citizens can interface between different modes of transportation by creating different opportunities to transfer. And keep in mind that just like roads, transit has hierarchy too. Trains are for regional mobility, Metro provides high-capacity service across longer distances within your city, trams can be set up to function either as light rail or streetcars and can provide high-quality, high-capacity local service, and buses provide flexible local service with lower speed and capacity. Your city's size and needs should dictate how much and the type of transit that you build. Number 13, don't forget to landscape and detail. Now, I always say that I'm not a detailer, especially when you compare me to some of the incredible creators in this community. But lately, I've been leaning more and more into it because I feel like a little bit of detailing can go a long ways towards making your builds feel
The more and more I see this, the more and more I think
really doesn't take all that
this
much.
game
instance,
is not really for
using the
me
line tool to
anymore.
create rows of trees before creating a forestry
is sad.
industry can make the whole industry feel much more realistic. And using the surface tool to extend surfaces can fill awkward gaps and make buildings feel like they fill an entire parcel. And I love using landscaping or props to define parcel boundaries as well. Now, if you're using mods like Better Bulldozer or Anarchy, you can make this sort of detailing far easier. But even in a vanilla game, you've got some really solid tools to make your city come to life. Also, don't overlook using specialized industry as a detailing tool. Stone mines, for example, can fill awkward spaces while adding functional industry to your city. Functional detailing is always my favorite kind of detailing. Number 14, redevelop your city. In real life, cities are never static. They're never complete, and yours shouldn't be either. Redevelopment adds history, variety, and life to your builds. So don't be afraid to tear things down and rebuild them. And consider using redevelopment as the main avenue for increasing density in your city. I find that retrofitting existing areas makes your city feel like it's growing and changing over time instead of just appearing fully formed. And honestly, it's just one of the most fun things to do in City Skylines 2, in my opinion. Number 15, be patient when adjusting taxes or budgets. In City Skylines 1, budget and tax changes took effect pretty quickly, but in City Skylines 2, it can take time for things to fully play out. For instance, if you raise taxes, you might see a sudden boost in tax income, only to have it taper off over the course of a few in-game months. That's normal, and you should plan for it. If you want a safe tax rate across the board that will keep demand strong and revenues coming in, I find that going 10% across the board is never a bad thing. However, if you want to min-max things a bit, consider lowering your commercial just slightly, industrial a bit more than that, and office even more than that. This will keep your demand strong across the board and will keep the revenues flowing in.
Oh, I always do the other way around.
And after letting this simulate for a month, you can see that our revenues have gone up a little bit and our demand is strong across the board. But I do want to point one thing out. If you look at your city information, low, medium, and high density residential all have different factors influencing demand. Interestingly, a higher tax rate influences the different demands differently. So let's bump this up to 12%. We can see that low and medium density are negatively impacted by the tax rates, while high density doesn't seem to mind much at all. This is a demonstration that you can increase your tax rates for residential as you add density to your city. Honestly, I usually just keep my base tax rate to 10% and adjust specific industries up or down depending on whether or not I want to attract or discourage them from entering my city. That said, there's no guarantee that small adjustments will actually have the impact that you want. If you really want to make something happen, don't be afraid to go with a negative tax rate or subsidies. Just remember to check back in a few months to see if things worked out for you or not. And one bonus tip, enable developer mode. This one's a bit more advanced, but developer mode is incredibly powerful and it's available no matter how you play the game. I think most people could benefit from developer mode because it lets you control weather and seasons. So if you want permanent summer or permanent sunny days, dev mode might be the option for you. And that could actually help you with performance.
I don't know, it just seems more and more that it's too detailed now for my likings. Like, I do want to build beautiful cities, but it takes like so much It looks like it takes so much detailing. And indeed, like he said, my road network, like my biggest issue is the entrance into my city. Because that point is always like such a kill point. Because maybe I also plan too far ahead, but I don't know, my entrance is always so difficult. To city entrance tips. See, like, you just have to come up with this.
How's it hanging? I'm Olatize, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips to help traffic flow in City Skylines 2.
I honestly don't really like his voice.
The first tip is to go around your city and turn off traffic lights. There will be traffic lights on pretty much every junction, and most junctions don't actually need them. If you have 4 large roads meeting, then yes, have traffic lights. But if it's just 1 or 2 two-lane roads joining a large... Tip 3 is to add roundabouts. They are a lot better than they were in City Skylines 1. So add a few in busy areas or junctions and they'll definitely help your traffic flow a bit. Tip 4 is to try and avoid big 4 or 6 lane junctions. These will eventually give you trouble. If you do have these in your city and they're currently causing a problem, then try playing around with the no turning signs so that not as much traffic is crossing over each other.
That's a little
Tip
weird.
5 is to add more lanes at the entrance of junctions. This will give you some dedicated turning lanes. Also, try asymmetrical roads, as these will also give you extra turning lanes.
Yeah.
When it comes to When it comes to building the perfect city, it will often fall apart without great planning, especially when it comes to traffic. After all, no one wants to commute 5 hours a day to get to work. And though it's often easy to start out, your decisions in the early game can have a huge knock-on effect in the late game, which is why understanding the concept of road hierarchy is incredibly important in City Skylines 2. Even if we do have a few bugs causing major traffic issues at the moment which we're having to deal with, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that these will be ironed out soon enough. But let's get back to hierarchy. What is it? Well, it's the categorization of roads in a city based on their function and capability. For example, you wouldn't want to have a highway as a local road backing onto your house and other residential areas. Each road has its own function, and knowing those functions and how they interact, more importantly, with other roads can make or break your city in City Skylines 2. Now, the idea behind road hierarchy is to maintain the flow of traffic, which will start with the highway or motorway in the UK. Now, these roads are designed to maintain a high flow of traffic at high speeds between cities. Now, you're going to want to have a couple of junctions leading from these into your cities with direct access roads, because where possible, there shouldn't be the option to cross over a highway to make turns. This is going to cause some huge slowdowns when it comes to traffic flow. So instead, use on and off ramps and use bridges or tunnels to cross in order to stop any disruption to traffic flow. Now, highways should then lead off onto arterial roads. Now these are larger roads whose purpose is to gather traffic from collector roads and allow them to flow efficiently between districts and the highway. Now arterial roads often have high volumes of traffic, therefore they often have several lanes, and one of the most important rules to bear in mind with arterial roads is that their junctions should be spread out across a long distance. Too many junctions in a short distance can cause traffic flow to reduce to a standstill, and this will back up into your city or worse onto the highway. And when it does come to your arterial roads, they rarely have services built onto them, and I'd argue that you don't want any zoning along them whatsoever, because that's just going to create a lot more traffic that's going to be stopping and starting on these roads, which you don't want.
And I should not.
Now when it comes to road hierarchy, each category of road should only interact with the road category above or below it. With arterial roads, they should only connect with highways, other arterial roads, and collector roads. And by the way, if you are finding this video helpful, please do hit the thumbs up. It greatly helps my video get out to more people. Make sure to subscribe, as I have plenty more guides planned for City Skylines 2, and do let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below. Now our next road that we're going to be talking about is the collector roads. Though sometimes these are called distributor roads, these are smaller multi-lane roads and they support moderate speeds but are good for high traffic areas, such as the medium roads that you see in City Skylines 2. That's what you're going to be wanting to use for these. Now their role is to connect the arterial roads with the city. Now you'll find services such as schools on them, and they often have commercial areas around these as well to serve those local roads. Now these are the main roads in your neighborhood, and sometimes you'll actually find residential areas around them, but that is more of a rarity. Personally, this is where I like to use my mixed commercial buildings. I love running them along the main street and then having the residential areas flowing off from there. Now you can also use parking along these, but in order to reduce any obstruction from cars crossing the road to try and get into the car park or to leave it, I highly recommend using the divider upgrade. That should help quite a bit. There does seem to be a problem with parking at the moment, so do bear that in mind when you are planning them out. And though I don't want to cover junctions in this video, another thing that I should mention thinking about the dividers is that I highly recommend keeping an eye on traffic volume along these collector roads. Now I rarely use crosses where two roads cross over one another, as this does tend to create a lot of traffic in one area. Sometimes it's appropriate to use roundabouts, but not always. You can also consider things like T-junctions and slip roads to help make traffic flow better on and off the collector roads and arterials. Now, what to use is down to a judgment call, and other times, rather than using a specific junction, it may come down to the use of the road customization options, for example the traffic lights, or removing the traffic lights so that you have a give-way system, or for example removing any pedestrian crossings. This is actually what I do most of the time when it comes to arterial roads. For those, I'd rather have my pedestrians using a bridge to cross or an underground passage to connect the pedestrians to other areas, because it adds a lot of stress on that traffic flow. Returning to collector roads, these roads are designed to funnel the residential traffic from local roads and streets to high traffic flowing roads, which is why these connect between the arterial road, other collector roads, and the local roads. And it's also very common to have these run alongside public transport, and it's certainly worth thinking about the public transport side of things when laying out your city and your collector roads. But then finally, we do have the local streets. These are what serve the local neighborhood, giving the community a quiet street to live on, and these tend to be much slower and rarely have multi-lane roads. However, having a 3-lane small road can actually be really beneficial if you're wanting to set up public transport on those roads, as you can add a bus and taxi only lane on the street with 2 lanes, allowing public transport to run far more smoothly without disrupting other transport. These streets are the smallest roads that house the residential area, and sometimes the roads will also be one way just to help maintain that traffic flow, and you may also be using alleys or dirt roads running behind these. However, I tend to use alleys and dirt roads sparingly currently, normally just to connect any services that are out the way, such as the sewage works or the water pumps. Now, I do hope you found this video really helpful, understanding the road hierarchy in your playthrough much better. Now, if you do want to know how to make a profit in the early game in City Skylines 2, then do make sure to check out this guide that we have here. But thanks does go to all of our amazing patrons, most notably our Solo Clips patrons, James Owen, Firefless, and Trebor, as well as our Lunas.
Okay, yep. I see my main issue there, the hierarchy. I don't create a real hierarchy, I just build. Yep, that's gonna be it for today. I might come back to this game because I would like to like make proper cities, but we'll see how that goes. Peace. Thanks for watching.